Alright, so now in this video we'll discuss on the detail page. So right now if we click on this, we are not getting anything, just an empty here. So we'll work on this. Now to make it work, first what we are going to do, we need to add one plugin called extended nested scroll view. You can go through this and I'll explain you why we need this nested scroll view, okay, in a minute. So let me just add this in pubstack.yaml file. Alright, I think it's taking some time again, I don't know, maybe it's internet issue. Okay, so what I will do now is I'll add that plugin. So it's an extended nested scroll view, and where is our application? It's our YouTube app right here. So this one, and go to pubstack.yaml, and if you come down to which we added before, http, enter and paste this. Alright, extended nested scroll view, and this is a version which we are using, the same one. Alright, this one only. Cool, so that is done. Now what we can do here is that come back to our project here, and yeah, so you have to get dependency. Let me just keep this site. Okay, so I think build has been done. So if you come back to news detail, okay, this is a new detail, and now we are going to write some code. Okay, so in build function, first what we are going to do, we are going to get the status bar height. Okay, so you can write final, and it will be a double height will be, so you can write status bar height. Okay, status bar height equal to, and we can get this from media query. We can get all the, sorry, not this one, you can get all the height and width of the screen from the media query. All right, so media query dot, and then you can off. All right, pass the contracts, then dot, then you can write padding. Okay, this will be padding. If you need this height of the your application, you can write like size. All right, dot height, and you will get the screen height. Okay, like this. But for us what we need is padding. Okay, so you can write dot dot, it should be a padding, I guess, padding dot, and it will be a top, which you will get the height of the status bar. Okay, now that is done. Then what we also need here is we need the pinned header bar. So how when we so this we are talking about collapsing toolbar. When we scroll, it should be a bar should be pinned at the top, right? So that height we are talking about. So pinned header height, we can get it from pin header height, we can get it from that status bar height, and it will be it plus then the key toolbar, and this key toolbar is the what is that, collapsing toolbar height. All right, so key toolbar. So you will get the pinned header height as well over here, and we will see where we are going to use this. Okay, now that is done, and here what we can do, we don't need this app bar because we are using sliver app bar, collapsing toolbar. So we can remove this one, and we can go directly to the body here, and just like before, we use we import one plugin dependency. Now we are going to use it over here. Okay, and that dependency is nested scroll view. So let me just import it first. Import. All right, so it will be inside nested scroll view, so you can write import, it will be in package. Okay, then extended nested scroll view, and then extended nested scroll view dot. All right, you can give again some name, as I will write extended. Okay, this is from package, because if you import it directly, it will get confused with the default nested scroll view, so we are using this one. All right, so now in the body we can write extended first. All right, extended dot. All right, then you can get nested scroll view, but let me just check extended right here. Let me just copy and paste it here, extended dot, and it will be a nested scroll view. So you can write expanded dot nested. Let me just come here, nested scroll view. Okay, and then open brace. Now here we can pass different parameter here, as you can see, and first will be a header sliver, so the silver app bar. Okay, so header silver builder, control space, you will get this context and this detail, and inside that we can return. Okay, we can return sliver app bar. So what we can do, it will be of type widget, so we can write something like widget. Okay, we don't know what kind of widget, we can return any kind of widget. So Alright, so semicolon. Now inside widget what we are going to return is, actually we are going to return app bar, but this is a different app bar. This is a sliver app bar. Okay, so it will be pinned, will be true. Okay, it will be stuck at the top. Then what we have, expanded height. How much height do you want, or expanded height? Let us give 200. Then what title should we give? So title will be a text. All right, and we can get it from widget dot news dot, and it will be a title, right? So title, that is done. And then now that is done, what we want is, we want few more flexible space, which is a background of the collapsing toolbar. Okay, so for the flexible space, we can pass flexible space bar, as you can see over here, and open brace. Again we can pass few more parameter here. So what we are going to pass, we are going to pass background will be I believe it will be a type of image, so we can write image dot, we can get it from the internet, so network. And again you have to pass the URL. So what I'll pass is news dot, it should be inside widget dot news dot, then it will be image to URL to image. Okay, and it should be fit to the that in the box, right? So we can write box fit dot fill. Okay, so that way image will be filled in the box. Done. I think that is done. And now what we can do is that we have return also, and let me just close this, and silver app bar is done. Now after that we can add, where is that silver app bar? Yeah, over here we can add pin header silver builder also, and here we can return actually we can return pin header height, that height which we defined before. All right, this height should be, when we scroll, this height should also update, right? So we are returning that one as well. Okay, so now if you save your application and if you open your app here, let me just show it here, we are getting error because some issue with the primary scroll controller, but at least we are getting the what do you call navigation part we are getting, so which is working. Now let's continue with that. And now we can also pass the body here. Let me just come back here, this is not the one. Once we return this, we can pass body after this actually. Okay, so this will the body, and in body what we can do, we can pass a container. Okay, and then now if I bring the app as you can see, now we have the working application. All right, so it is perfectly fine, I believe. As you can see, we can see the detail also. And now if we don't use this extended nested scroll view, we will get the issue later at this content. Okay, for now just keep in mind that we are using extended library nested scroll view, not the this one. All right, this flutter one. Okay, all right, so that is done. Now we'll start building content also. And now in the content we can have content, we also need to add advertisement also. And I think we should take a break if we are video is not too lengthy. Okay, I guess we should stop now, and I think we'll discuss the rest in the next one. Thank you guys.